Alright, welcome back to another PvP Pet Battle video. This is Linica, and I'm going to be trying out some battles with Twilight, the new store pet. I've been really excited to get to try them out. So I have 4 fun teams. All of them look pretty good. Not so much of the second one, actually, but they're decent teams that don't use any tier 1 pets, so should kind of give them a fair chance to perform well without just being carried by anything too overpowered. I think I'll start with Twilight here and go ahead and throw up a Call Darkness. As long as I land my Surge of Light, he won't be able to haunt me. Oh, and he missed his Curse of Doom. That's really lucky. So, not only did he not get a Curse of Doom on me, I stunned him so he can't haunt me. So, obviously, I'm doing pretty well here. I'm not sure if I want to lose him, though. I think he's going to be pretty useful later. I want to say Widget's actually my least valuable player. So I'm going to go ahead and take that haunt on him. Not all of my pets do pretty well against the Tarot Claw, but I think he actually does kind of the worst. Let's go ahead, and he might deflection. He might actually have Surge of Light. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go for a Spectral Strike. He's changing the weather on me. So I'm going to change it right back on him in case he has Solar Beam. If he has Surge of Light, that's going to be a bummer. Oh, he got a crit. Alrighty. So down I go.
Cloak of Shadow vanish. Friend.
Let me see. I kind of want to proc my racial. And then I can hopefully kill that Unborn Valkyr in a Conflagrate. Yeah, all I have to do is land this. Nicely done. Alright, so I've actually seen both Hazel and Hiru 1v1 a Tarot Claw with Twilight, so I'm fairly confident in my ability to do that. However, I would rather have Hiccup be my cleanup pet at the end because weak damage from Alpha Strike. Alright, so let's go ahead and go for a Twilight Fire. Awesome. Went ahead and dodged, so now I can get a dot. I have enough health to survive too. Ooh, Claw. Claw, alrighty. Well, I should be able to stun him and get off one more dot. Oh, and another miss. Honestly, this team is probably better than mine. If RNG didn't help me out so much, I would probably have lost this game. That burn is going to be going, so if he doesn't dodge now, I'll be able to Conflagrate and kill him. He did dodge, so that's okay. I'll just go ahead and throw up a nothing attack since it's not going to land. And he's too low health. That darkness just countered his healing too much. Really, it came down to just a couple lucky misses, though, so pretty happy with that. That team we did pretty well. We'll go ahead and try this team. This is kind of the team I'm expecting to not really do the best, but we'll see how it does. It's, of course, throwing the Nightmare Bell with Twilight. Nightmare Bell is a darkness pet you don't see very often, and I am, of course, still trying out this combo that Michael Leo suggested, where I have High Fiber with Dark Rebirth. So the theory behind the team is I have not only a team-wide cleanse on a 4-round cooldown, which will be nice if I run into Valks or whatnot, but if my Nightmare Bell does die, then I can cast Dark Rebirth right before I die and come back to life full health taking 20% recoil damage from Dark Rebirth, but then that is a debuff that I can always remove with High Fiber if I want. So, alrighty, we have a rematch now. What did he have for instead of the humanoid last game? Something that didn't help him out very much. I don't remember. Oh, looks like he's trying to counter my dragon with that humanoid. So I'm going to predict the opener with that Valk. Go ahead and throw up a bleed, and then I'll be able to high fiber both of those Valk dots, which will be just fantastic news. Let's go ahead and throw up another bleed because we want that haunt to go on us first. What'll be awesome is if he brings in that Terror Claw and just dodges, because that will mean that he'll have gotten one tick of haunt into me. Alright, well this is fine as well. We'll go ahead and high fiber. I might swap into my magic pet. Yeah, while he has that barrier protector, my attacks don't even touch him. So, let's bring in that Nightmare Bell. He is faster than Winston, so this will actually be pretty good. Oh, and against that crit chance or damage, my magic racial might actually be pretty useful. Let's go ahead and throw up a darkness just to nerf his humanoid healing. Yeah, that's activating my racial already. That Tesla cannon can hit really hard. Alrighty, so it looks like I will die most likely on this next round, so I'm going to go ahead and Dark Rebirth. I might kill him with a Shadow Shock, but it might not, so alrighty, let's go ahead and hit him with a Shadow Shock. We didn't quite kill him. He's throwing up a barrier, but I should be able to kill him through the barrier. Nicely done. Alrighty, so I haven't been able to utilize my Dark Rebirth, but it was kind of a safety net that I was able to fall back on. Now, I'm not sure if I want to keep my Bell alive. I am fast enough to potentially use against that Valk later on. So, oh, and there's a dodge for no reason. So that's fantastic news. Let's just go ahead and pass, since I don't think he'll swap here. Then we'll start weaving our attacks. Since Twilight Fire does have that 1 round cooldown, it is important for me to be weaving my attacks. I could go for a Surge of Light, but I'd rather go for Call Darkness just so I have the 100% stun chance if my Surge of Light lands. Alrighty, I'm first, so I'm actually going to go ahead and go for that Surge of Light. If this lands, I do stun him. And I am inclined to bring in my Nightmare Bell, throw up my Dark Rebirth, and try to stay alive that way. Nice. Throw up a Curse of Doom. So if he haunts me, I'll come back to life. If he attacks me, oh, he missed. Well, that's okay. My Dark Rebirth ended up being nothing more than a safety net that I never even needed. But that's okay. Oh, lucky high-end hit. Ah, this guy is not the luckiest in the world. But I really have no remorse. This guy's playing a Terror Claw and a Valk, so... I'm inclined to bring in Pierre. Go ahead and throw up Heat Up. And that haunt's gonna miss because you already did. Alrighty, so let's see if we can get a bleed on this Terror Claw. Probably just gonna dodge right off the bat, but that's okay. As we've seen, Twilight does just fine against Terror Claws. Or at least Terror Claws that are played like this. Alrighty, so Rachel is gone. We'll just kind of keep spamming damage into this guy. We're not going to out-damage his healing, but we'll basically cut just about even. And put our Twilight faster than him at the end of this also. Let's go ahead and chop. There's a dodge, so we'll heat up. I don't think heat up is dodgeable. Yeah, it still hits him, so parry's actually doing quite nicely. He's gonna probably just... Oh, okay, well I thought he would just heal, but that will allow Twilight to take out that Terraclaw, no problem. Great job, Twilight. Let's see, let's see. I'm going to save this team for last. I've actually played several games with it. Oh, I felt like I played more games with it. It's pretty fun. I actually queued into that one guy Disco Doggy was talking about, I think. Playing that Toothy and then the Curious Wolfbar pup named Craven. They're a great player, I've got to say. They, I think I survived at the end of the game with, I believe I had a bleed on my bird and about 17 health left. So if I hadn't had the speed advantage and the flying racial basically taking weak damage from the bleed, I would have lost. It was like as close down to the wire as you get as it gets, just about. Very, very scary. But I did beat him because I was running pretty good team with Twilight. Twilight's not a half bad pet, definitely not tier 1. But, he's adorable. Look how cute he is. And, not half bad. His speed is a little bit lackluster, but not terrible. So, when he is faster, he's really good because he doesn't have all of his stats kind of lost in worthless speed. Alrighty, so this is a team. This is a very good team. Looks like Plagued Blood Immolation, and then just another Healy pet. So having Darkness will be fantastic. He might start with that Fiendish Imp. So I'm gonna start with my Blue Clockwork Rocket Bot. If I can get a Mines out, that'll be fantastic. Or if he swaps me out, it's weak damage. So it's pretty good either way. Alrighty, that works for me. We're just gonna go ahead and dot this guy. Dot doesn't last very long, but it will punish him a little bit if we swap it to the back line. And we'll go ahead and start nerfing that healing right away. It would actually probably have been better for me to put a Poison Lash on him, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and stun this guy. Oh, you're stunned. Don't you feel silly getting stunned by a purple kitten like that? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Blue Clockwork Rocket Bot. He's probably gonna take a Plagued Blood in a second. That's okay. I'm not gonna bother with the Sticky Grenade on that undead. He's probably just gonna oh no, I missed my mines. Alright, let's just go for a batter, try to kill this guy real fast. That's actually really bad. That could cost me the game. Alrighty, so this should kill him. Ugh. Ugh. This guy is so smart. Alright, he's probably just going to swap me out, but I'll try to throw up a Sticky Grenade. That works too. Imps don't like sticky grenades. Alrighty, and we're just going to let him kill me. I'm inclined to bring in Twilight, because if he swaps me out, then I would very much like to get a Poison Lash on him before he immolates. Nice. Yeah, I prefer Poison Lash over Twilight Fire. I'm not playing any mind games with this guy really so much as I'm just kind of letting him kill himself with his swaps. His swaps are not good. He should be playing smarter and holding on to him. But it's okay. Well, I'm not going to complain. Alright, let's go ahead and nerf that healing right away. Then here's something I didn't really think about. Speed of that beast is actually faster than both of these pets, so I probably shouldn't have let my mechanical die earlier. But like I said, I'm kind of letting this guy do what he wants with swapping and then punishing him later. Let's go ahead and bring in Twilight. He's actually not going to do well at all against that beast. Alright, let's just go for a Surge of Light. If he burrows, that's fine. It's weak damage anyways. Okay. Gonna go for a dot now. He's probably gonna kill us. That's okay. We want to maintain darkness at all times, but unfortunately we can't because we weren't paying attention, so... Yikes. Let's go ahead and go for a Leech Seed on cooldown. He's going to get a big heal at the end of this, on the next turn. There's nothing I can do about it, really. Let me see. Let's go ahead and call Darkness. He didn't use his heal. Oh, thank goodness. But I think he still got me. If my mines had gone down, it would have either killed his beast or it would have hurt his imp a lot more. So I'm a little sad about that game, but you know, you're playing a darkness team. Misses are gonna happen. I'm inclined to try that team one more time just to get another chance. I like that team. Also, I think I could have played a little better. Definitely could have decided to play mind games against the imp. I don't personally know that player. I've never played against that particular team. So, I don't like to try to play mind games with someone who might play really, really well, or at the same time might play like a 2-year-old and then make me look silly for trying to outpredict them. And then they just go for their nether gate on their first turn every time. So... hopefully, I don't actually really want to rematch so much as I just want to try this team again. It's fun. Just trying to use 2 pets, one with mines and one with darkness. 2 pets that I don't really use too often. I guess mines isn't a terribly significant strategy to pair with Twilight, but it's always just in general pretty good. And if I had gotten that mines out, it really would have punished that playstyle, because he just kind of threw up his immolation, swapped, and if you can punish an imp for swapping by like taking out half of his health, then that's great. Actually, there we go. I'm actually going to do that. We're going to do that safe. Yes. This way. Oh. Oh, boo. I hate that glitch. Oh. Oh, fantastic. That was the weirdest glitch I've ever seen. Oh, there's Craven. There's Craven, but I didn't beat him with this team before, so... Alrighty. Let's see. He likes to open up with... he actually opened up with the Elemental last time. But just in case he doesn't, I am going to start with my mechan. Oh, wow. This guy. Now, I'm pretty sure this does count as a dot, so it's not really worth throwing out on that aquatic. Alrighty. Do I want to risk? Really want to risk that? I don't think so. I don't think I want to risk a Blood in the Water on my elemental, so what I will do instead is bring in Twilight and really hope he misses that Blood in the Water. Oh, he just threw up another bleed. Well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and throw up... Oh, I shouldn't have weaved my dot. My dot does weak damage to his aquatic. See, I told you, this guy's really smart. I'm just gonna go for a Surge of Light. There's no point in trying to go first with my Surge of Light and call Darkness because he's just gonna be doing that Surge business. And we'll go ahead and call Darkness. Yeah, it would have been better for me to front load my Call Darkness, so mistakes were made. Let's go ahead and bring in Botster. Fortunately, he went for another bleed, so I was able to get a nice triple. He's just going to go for a surge, since he's about to die. Yeah. Alrighty, so mine's is going to go off. I'm pretty sure this guy does, of course, run bleed and blend the water, so... let's go ahead and throw up a sticky grenade right off the bat. I think he does kill me right now with the maul. That's okay. My mines didn't really matter against that elemental. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and throw up a Call Darkness. If we can get him to miss his trap, that was actually how I beat him last time, is I threw up Darkness and his trap missed. My Cyclone actually missed as well, but that's not as big of a deal as a trap. Alright, let's go ahead and dot him up. He's going to die on the next turn. So, do I want to save that? Neither of them kill him. I'm inclined... Nah, I just want to get it on cooldown. Yes, I get like a teeny tiny little bit of a heal on the next round instead. I think he's just got me, because there's a trap down. I have a blood in the water coming my way as soon as he has a bleed on me. Not very, very close of a battle. So, alright, GG. I'm gonna go ahead and play with this other team, because I think it'll do much better. I didn't put too much thought into this. It really just came down to two pets that I just don't use very much, that I wanted to have some fun with. But these two pets I use all the time, and I love them, and they're great. And they both synergize quite nicely with Twilight. This time I am actually running Pounce, but the advantage that I have with these two pets is both of them have speed increasers of different types. So the Royal Peachick, of course, has Dazzling Dance. You all know how that works. And then we have Temporal Anomaly from the Infinite Hatchling, which will slow down the enemy team. It has the same effect, but it's a decoy breaker, has a 3-round cooldown, and we get a rematch against this guy. So far, he has started with everything except his humanoid, which is really, really weird. I'm just going to start with my Infinite Hatchling. It's smart for him to start with his Curious Wolver Hatchling, and there he goes. So he's probably just going to throw down a trap right off the bat. Nope, he's just going for strong damage. That's fine with me. Go ahead and throw in the Royal Peachick now. We're just going to be able to get some backline damage with that Cyclone. Whenever the trap goes off is going to be pretty important, because I am running a rather rotation-based team. I want to save coffee for later, definitely. So, I am going to go ahead. Twilight's actually faster than his entire team, surges aside, so there's no point in slowing down his team. And I have, of course, that nice matchup. That crit was nice to take on Twilight. Now, if the trap goes off on Twilight, that's really bad, but it'll be okay. Let's go ahead and throw out a Call Darkness. If the trap goes off and it misses, that's GG. There's no coming back. And at this point, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out. Go ahead and go for a Pounce. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out two traps, which, if he can only get out one, I want to say I can take this one home. Alrighty, that's GG. I'm sorry. Well, that's the risk you run with mines or traps, is they have the option to miss when you have darkness up, and they have a chance to miss when they go off, so that's pretty big. We're going to go ahead and stun him. And I guess this is a pretty good video of kind of showing the whole idea behind Twilight. Is he's a darkness pet, so Sometimes he's going to do insanely well because you get lucky, and then sometimes he's not going to do that well because, you know, you miss something big, you know. Darkness just and Sandstorm just work that way. You know, you might miss your mines, or they might miss their mines, or they might miss their trap. If that trap had gone off, his aquatic would still be alive. My cat would be dead, or stunned, or both. Or yeah, my cat would not be very happy. Look how happy he is. Look at that little guy. He'll sit and he'll sit in our lap. Aw, look at him go. He's so cute. Or she, I'm really not sure. But, yeah, there's my Twilight Spotlight video, so hope y'all enjoyed. Sorry I couldn't get y'all a win with this team. I promise I did earlier, but it must not have been a very good, against a very good team, because, yeah, looking at this team, I'm probably going to go ahead and throw this away. It doesn't look so good. But the other teams I'll keep. And none of them use tier 1 pets, so strong pets. Strong teams without using the strongest pets in the world. So, yeah. Alrighty, well, thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next video.